Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Alice in Wonderland. So it's a new day for me and we're probably pretty close towards the end of the game. And we are kind of surprisingly close towards the ends of the game, considering I just now figured out that I can tap the Y button. This was something that was explained to us, but not explained well. And like right now it's really quiet, but I'm hoping that fixes itself, because I just did a test and I just looked at the achievement like to get these videos to play and they were perfectly fine. So I'm just hoping there's just nothing going on right now. Hopefully. Because right now I'm hearing nothing. Seems a little odd. I messed with a few settings, had to record something different. So that's why I'm worried about the settings.
Not so terrible.
There we go. There's some audio. So we're basically at the Red Queen's court. There's the Red Queen. Are we gonna sneak around here and have to run around the entire game to find like the Alice armor or some other collectible? Or are we really rolling into like the second to last boss fight?
Off with its head!
Again, we have that weird cruelty to animals, which
Yes, through that.
I kind of feel like
She's too big to get through that one, Hatter.
that's from the original
If she
story.
were the right Alice, she'd be the right size.
Fortunately, I have the tiniest drop of pish salva left. What a profoundly potent potion.
Have you any of that cake? The one that made me grow before?
Apfelkuchen? Actually, I might have some left. Not all of it.
Why are you always too small or too tall?
That's a good question.
Oh dear. Have you any more pish salva,
I'm
Hatter?
trying to figure out what the point of this happening in the story was. But then again, I guess in the original Disney movie,
And what is this?
she doesn't constantly change.
You find it. I can deal with the queen.
Like, why not just eat all the cake right now, be huge, step on the queen?
And who might you be? Skulking in the gardens?
From Umbridge.
What are you doing here?
I tower over everyone in Umbridge. They laugh at me, so I've come to you, hoping you might understand what it's like.
Psychological manipulation.
My dear girl, anyone with a head that large is welcome in my court. Do you croquet?
Anyone know where they keep the pish salva?
And the Queen's testing room on the top floor!
Take us directly there, Herr.
Achievement unlocked. Like, what's going on here with the sound effects, though? Sound settings, sound effects, default, back. And see, we're in this weird position where we can't actually, we need to find a place to save and exit and start over. Because obviously the game is messed up. And this was the problem of what I couldn't do before anyways, was I couldn't just leave the game for that whole time. So now that I'm saved, I can quit. Ridiculous, I have to quit to quit, but whatever, that's a typical problem. Now, there is also an issue, certainly, with these achievements that we're getting. They're not achievements for... I guess this is the company that made it. Looks like a German company. E-Tranges Ligbingen. And it's using Bink Video, which probably explains a lot with the low frame rate, because Bink Video is a really, really old video standard nobody uses anymore, really. So we can show you at least the controller setup of how that starts. And we can load the game. And we can get back to that point, and we haven't missed too much. So yeah, a little bit of a bug there. Like, I would say more than half of PC games, if you leave them running over 24 hours, something breaks. Usually it's not a horrible issue, because most games, I would say, a significant amount of games have autosave abilities. And I guess I could go back to where I'm supposed to go. I, however, can't turn around. And so that's a small complaint to make, and I'm not gonna hang on it, because I have, sadly, a bigger complaint to make. Thinking about this, there now has been probably 5 hours of gameplay that we've done playing as what these characters seem to be predominantly male. Maybe this is a female mouse, but I don't think so. And so you've got like 5 guys that you're playing as for a game called Alice in Wonderland. Does that make any sense at all? And it seems kind of crazy for Alice, considering Alice is not your typical like weak character in this movie or in the cartoon. Like, the whole story is kind of about being empowered and being curious in a strange land and adapting to a new situation. And this game is really not embracing any of that idea. So much so that it's frankly insulting. Apparently we're gonna have to...
The queen is nice to Alice.
And we pretty much abandoned Alice to... And it seems so strange that there's just so many bricks on the walls that I could break with the Cheshire Cat ability. Like, what's the point of being able to do this? Like, this is too much. Particularly, since I don't need like all these impossible ideas. And there's just a ton of these everywhere. But there seems to be nothing in them. I think there might be a bird somewhere around here. Like, more and more. And it seems like we'll probably get on a higher platform at a certain point. I can't destroy this. I can destroy that. Like, I think I've probably already done the achievement for that too. Let's see. Cheshire Cat can make that go invisible, which should just be a little bit more burrow in the plants.
Fish salver, where's it gone? Up here somewhere.
There's just way too much of this going on. And yeah, the achievements that we're getting here aren't Steam achievements, so they kind of don't matter. Like they'd matter to a little kid. I mean, it's nice little bits of encouragement, but they don't have that extra element that you would like to have. Execution order, executioner is ill. And so apparently we're supposed to chop off this bird's head. Like, let's see, there's something to go invisible to over there. But I'm not supposed to hit these guys. There's a lot of things. A lot of things were flicking around. I'm wondering if I'm gonna end up killing this bird, and that's going to make the executioner happy or upset. Like, what have I just done? Like, seriously, why did I just do that? Let's just go over here.
Halt! That's far enough! Black Knight! Be gone, be gone!
Okay, so that one won't let us go any further, but it doesn't start us with any kind of fight or anything either. Alright, and then I'm supposed to freeze this. And now that I've frozen it, what? I guess maybe what I do is I get myself a platform. So how do I get myself up to that point? Well, I guess maybe that works. So we lift, we pause, and then we switch to that guy, and we make our bridge. We're over here. Managed to kill myself in the process of making that appear, but alright.
I do hope Alice isn't upsetting the Queen.
See, yeah, it just feels very, very insulting for Alice to just be sitting there. Well, apparently that wasn't what I was supposed to do. Doing nothing while we're playing the game over here. Like, a simple change would be easy enough to make this. Have your companion have your companions be these characters. You play as Alice. Alice presses the Y button and says, and time freezes or perspective changes, or she just learns all these abilities from her friends. There we go. Like, it really wouldn't be, it wouldn't have been difficult at all to change how this played so Alice was the main character. If anything, it seems like they've intentionally done this to, I don't know, perhaps interest a less feminist country, society, or maybe it's really just from that old way of thinking that games are for boys and boys won't play as girls. Didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all.
So, we have a clear path. Let's be hasteful and find the pish salver. Alice won't be able to fool the Red Queen for long. Let's hurry. I've got to like Alice to keep her head. Mine too.
Some things destroyable, some things not. There's still way too much to interact with, in my opinion. Like, the game puts you on a strange path. And I can't go... Oh, I guess I could have gone up here the whole time. You can't climb the ledge. You can sort of hop. I think I've probably already done all the fish head statues. And I don't think there's any achievement around breaking these sconces, or what would these wouldn't be called sconces, stones of some sort, decorative pieces. It feels like at some point we might get over onto that, but maybe we won't. Like, that seems like something that they were planning on having happen, but really isn't. I'd like to find an upgrade station pretty soon here too, because I'd like to see how much it's going to cost me to get the upgrades that I don't have that I can get, compared to how many upgrades are left. Because if it turns out that I only need, say, if I'm only gonna need like 5,000 more ideas, there's really no reason that I can see of to continue collecting them. Even though we are kind of looking for chests still, so that might be another reason. And there's an oddness here, is like we're finally in a situation where Alice is not around, so she doesn't have to give the annoying commentary every time I use my ability, and still they find a way to make it slightly annoying because they mention that they're worried about Alice. And let's see, I imagine I get this chest, and then I use my ability to bring this up. The game has slightly changed too. Because
To the vortex.
we're not like appearing them anywhere. Where instead the enemies are just there in the first place. Seems like there's some green things around. Some doors.
The tallest tower, I think.
We can see that there's a few collectibles here. And oddly, I guess we don't have a map. Perhaps that's why the game never told me that the maps existed, is because of simple facts like, oh, they didn't bother to mention it. The shortcut to higher floor has not been activated yet. Go through it?
If we can find the pish salver, Alice can take us through the door to the Bandersnatch stable and the awful sword.
Alright, so... let's remember to break things because we still have a lot of reason to do that. Although, just breaking some of these things is kind of a slow process. So there must be, I guess, a way to get back through here to this giant chest. Well, at the very least, we can get that far. We can bring that up.
I hope the cooker is green rice, Alice.
So we can start here. Come over here. Open that. And there must just be switches somewhere because it seems a little unlikely we're gonna run into another character, but maybe? It'd be kind of late game, but I wouldn't put it past the game. I desperately need to look at the achievements, however, because I could be wasting a lot of time right now. Let's see. I think there might like way up there. That opens that. And so interesting, I have to coordinate the camera to get that to work. It's not something we really had to do up to this point. Let's see if we can... So there's an invisible...
Where does she keep her pish salver?
So there was something big over there, but not really huge. I keep hearing hearing sounds, but not seeing them. Let's see, achievement time though. Look at the achievements. What things do we have left to do? We are almost done with impossible ideas. 4,000 more. Upgrades, we're still looking for a bunch of those. Furniture, we still need 100, so keep breaking that furniture. Pigs and waiting birds. I found one more waiting bird, which is what I think I'm hearing. Fine. And fix one more fish statue. Alright. Let's see, we did unlock something, which was this Sal's and Grum cutscene.
Salad and Grum.
Another one of these fast cutscenes, but who knows? We've reset the game, so maybe they'll all be fast frame rate cutscenes. I doubt it severely, because I've had reset the game before, and it was going 50-50. And it really is the fact that half of them act one way and half of them act a different way. If all the cutscenes in total were the same, then I would be alright. I'd be like, okay, well that's just the game as it is. But for it to be half and half, makes it feel very strange. And this is just like a totally different game. It's now this stealth mechanic game that, let's see, that you're sneaking around. Is this somebody coming? Interesting, there is something over here that seems like it's something we're gonna deal with later, but not yet. And this is totally the right move to use. He's not much of a fighter, but I guess it might be quicker to switch those down and break these.
Who doesn't have one of her red rages while we're up here?
And one assumes these doors open with something? Let's see. Shortcut. And that would be the heart. And that would be the diamond. And that is just an invisible chest. There's like nothing here to give away yet. This is a heart. And this is a diamond. So this one is the club actually. I was calling it the diamond because I don't obviously know suits that well. You don't even have to fight them, but you're also not getting into fight scenarios where you're getting like no damage, no deaths. Like you're not getting anything that rewards you with that extra 500. But I didn't really feel like I was ever going to get that extra 500 anyways. And see, all of these roses kind of don't make, it doesn't make a ton of sense for me to try and rejuvenate them all. Since there are no Steam achievements and the in-game achievements have already been accomplished there. So what did we unlock? Like, I guess if you would have followed this, we are halfway through the game. I don't see how that is the case though. Like, we only need 58 more chests to unlock, and we run into chests quite quickly. There are 10 more big chests, but I imagine the big chests are parts of the Alice's armor or the Vorpal blade. We're almost done with impossible ideas. We've already unlocked and seen enemies. Let's see, chest pieces, again of collectibles, vegetation we unlocked before. Mosquitoes we defeated, lizard badges we did before. So did I not unlock anything? No, I don't believe we've seen fish statues, but we have seen paintings for sure. And since it's a really late one of these achievements, I imagine it's just going to be a late game picture. Now I will say this image zoomed in this much looks pretty good to draw the Cheshire Cat with so many hairs and so much detail, but he's certainly not getting rendered with that much detail in the game. Yeah, not much of a reward.
Pish salver, where is it gone?
And let's just double look at the abilities. There's still a lot to unlock, I suppose. Well, at least a decent amount of abilities to unlock, so we could have a slightly longer game than what I think it's gonna be, but it can't be that much longer when you look at the map. That's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.